And the U.S. government is shut down as the White House and Congress weren't able to reach a funding deal. Both parties not even anywhere close to an agreement.
NBC5's Lisa Chavarria live in the control center for us this morning. Lisa, I know we just arrived at this point, but any indication on how long the shutdown could even last?
I mean, that's a great question, Michelle and Everett. And at this point, that's what's still unclear this morning. So this has happened before during President Trump's first term. That shutdown was back in 2018, and it was the longest ever at 34 days. Now, for this time around, there are more than 2 million federal workers that will not be paid during all of this. And the president is still threatening mass layoffs. The two parties failed to come to a deal after 2 votes just hours before the midnight deadline today. Senators will be back at it this morning trying to pass the same stopgap bills. As for how this will impact the American people, the Congressional Budget Office says about 750,000 employees will be furloughed each day. Other essential workers like federal law enforcement officers, members of the military, air traffic controllers, and TSA agents will be forced to work without pay.
We're looking for bombs, weapons, stuff like that, and you can't miss, right? So you don't want officers with added stress of how am I going to pay my bills?
Local lawmakers are also responding this morning. U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth put the blame on Republicans in a statement saying, in part, quote, "I hope they change their mind, put partisanship aside, and come back to the table to work on a bipartisan solution that meets the needs of the American people and gets our government back to work for them." Republican Congressman Mike Bost wrote on social media, quote, "This shutdown creates uncertainty for the American people at a time when we can least afford it. Rest assured, I am committed to doing my part to ensure Southern Illinoisans get the help they need from their government and in full as soon as possible." And we should also note that ICE posted on X saying that this shutdown will not be changing border enforcement, but the government agency didn't clarify what, if any, impact this could have on the increased immigration enforcement during Operation Midway Blitz that we've been seeing here in Chicago and the suburbs. Everett.
We'll continue to monitor this and see what happens.